Ricky Gervais delivers cutting joke about Keir Starmer, audience reacts in stunned silence. In a moment that instantly captured the attention of both live audiences and online viewers, comedian Ricky Gervais delivered a pointed joke about Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer during a recent stand-up performance, leaving the crowd momentarily stunned before erupting into laughter and debate. Gervais, known for his razor-sharp humor and unapologetic commentary on public figures, made the quip as part of a broader segment on political messaging, public image, and how leaders navigate an increasingly sensitive and polarized cultural landscape. While Gervais didn't single out any one party or ideology, his observation about Starmer's communication style touched a nerve-sparking conversation online about the nature of modern political leadership and whether today's political discourse is becoming too scripted. Performing to a sold-out venue during his current UK tour, Gervais was riffing on how politicians often try to appeal to everyone without committing to clear positions. That's when he pivoted to Starmer, drawing laughs with the line, "Listening to Keir Starmer is like listening to someone reading off a prompt written by committee safe, smooth, and still somehow confusing." The crowd's immediate response was uncharacteristically muted. Witnesses described a moment of surprised silence, followed by a ripple of nervous laughter and then enthusiastic applause as the audience caught up with the sharpness of the joke. It wasn't an attack, but it was incisive. And like much of Gervais' work, it held up a mirror to the wider culture of political performance, challenging both the subjects of the joke and those watching to think a little deeper. As clips of the moment began circulating on social media, responses quickly poured in, some cheering the boldness of the line, others defending Starmer's careful approach to public communication. "Gervais always cuts through the noise," one viewer posted on X, formerly Twitter. "That line about Starmer? Spot on. Politicians speak in soundbites, now it's refreshing to see someone call it out." Others offered a more nuanced view. One user commented, "Starmer's cautious tone is deliberate. He's trying to rebuild trust in serious politics. Gervais is funny, sure, but leadership is harder than it looks from the stage." The debate highlighted a growing tension in British politics: the public's desire for clarity and authenticity in leadership versus the need for diplomacy in an age of heightened scrutiny. Gervais has never shied away from political humor. From skewering Hollywood elites to poking fun at world leaders, his approach is rooted in equal opportunity satire. This balance is precisely why his comedy resonates across ideological lines. It doesn't pander, it provokes. But with provocation comes responsibility. In recent years, the line between satire and misinformation has grown thinner, making it more important than ever for comedians and their audiences to distinguish between exaggeration for humor and statements of fact. In this case, Gervais' joke was a caricature, not a claim. It tapped into a public perception without accusing or misleading. And for many, that's what makes it powerful. It invites reflection without demanding a reaction. Starmer's style has long been a topic of conversation. As leader of the Labour Party, he has taken a measured and strategic approach, aiming to present himself as a serious, thoughtful alternative to what many see as years of political theatrics in Westminster. For supporters, this is a welcome shift. They argue that Starmer's tone reflects a return to maturity and substance in politics. For critics, however, the careful language can feel evasive or overly cautious. Gervais' joke tapped directly into that dichotomy, using humor to highlight a broader national conversation about leadership in the 21st century. The fact that it sparked so much attention shows just how deeply this issue resonates with the public. What might have once passed as a fleeting laugh line in a comedy show has now become a talking point across the UK. That's the power of cultural commentary, especially when it comes from someone like Gervais, who has built a reputation on making audiences both laugh and think. More than anything, this moment highlights the evolving role of comedians as voices in political discourse. In an age where every word from a leader is dissected and debated, humor often gets to the heart of the matter faster than policy papers or press briefings. While Ricky Gervais' performance was not a political speech, it touched on themes many voters care about: authenticity, leadership, and the disconnect between public figures and the people they represent. Whether you laughed, winced, or paused to reflect, the joke did its job. And as we move toward the next general election, moments like this where entertainment crosses into insight will continue to shape how the public engages with politics. What's your take on Ricky Gervais' latest political punchline? Did it strike a nerve or miss the mark? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest in UK political news.